baseball season.
That is some good intro music, isn't it? Welcome everyone to ASScast episode 3, the second of the lives of this that we're doing, because everybody else is doing it. Why not copy it? It's what we do here, right? No, it's not. We're original, only original. I have never copied anything in my life. Well, hello. We are gonna get weird today with a couple topics. But first, I'm just gonna go around and Stoop Kid, how you doing?
Living the dream, Samuel.
No, you're not.
You're right. I hate everything, and nothing feels good anymore. And do you ever notice how everything sucks?
Have I ever noticed how nothing feels good?
Everything hurts.
Yeah, everything hurts, man.
Everything's just pain.
REM was right.
Yeah,
that is true. Okay, well that's a good positive start. Everything hurts. We got Jack. Jack, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'd be honest, it's mixed straits for me right now because on the one hand, my Defenders lost the XFL championship, which is very upsetting. Yeah, exactly. Sam gets it. But you know, the Wizards fired Tommy Shepard, our GM. So, you know, I don't want to get too hasty, get too optimistic, but I'm thinking probably championships for the next 5 straight seasons. So, you know, it's a mixed bag, really.
Wizards.
They're gonna hire Garpax. You guys will be fine.
Yeah.
Al, how are you?
Oh.
Al, how you doing today?
I'm great. Could be worse, I suppose.
You could be worse.
Yeah.
Do you want to be worse?
No.
She's here, isn't she?
I'm here.
I don't think that's really a good thing.
Making my monthly obligation to ass.
Your monthly obligation.
It's like a month and a halfly at this point.
Yeah.
her occasional obligation to ask.
Yes, we have not been together on this sort of thing since March 27th when we were established as Jerry's little piss pig. So
you gotta pay tribute to the ass gods.
Or sacrifice every random weekday. Jordan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing, you know.
You're doing.
I could be, again, like Al, I could be worse. Could be better, but it could be
I like
worse.
this comment from Tristan in the chat. It says, so hey, why not just be worse?
Why not just be
because worse is a lot worse. It's like it's either mid, kind of good, or like god awful. So I'd rather be mid.
Tristan knows when it's bad, it's good.
Brian's here for the orgy, so.
All right. That's going to be difficult.
You never done a virtual orgy?
Yeah, where were you for
Everyone
the
bring
pandemic?
their harnesses.
Oh, and Celeste, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Much like most of you, I also had the shits today. So
I also, Celeste, I too had the shits today.
Yeah.
Probably from the food I made.
we all had the shits today.
Don't expose us like this. Jeez.
I resisted shitting right before this started, and we're gonna see how it goes.
You've resisted.
I'm shit edging.
That leads to several bad things, I'm sure. But hey, why not? Well,
sepsis is a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're practicing tantric shitting, so that's good.
Ooh, hot.
All right. So the first thing that we're going to go around and talk about is who's the weirdest athlete that you want as a president of the United States. They could be dead or alive. You could do whatever scenario you want. Talked about a Weekend at Bernie's type scenario for a dead person. If you want to go that route, you can do that. But who do you think would be the weirdest athlete to become president of the United States?
I'm going first.
Jordan's going first. All right, Jordan.
Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Henderson would be a fucking hilarious president. If you don't know, there's a story. There's 2 really good stories of him. John Olerud used to wear a helmet in the outfield, and Ricky was on several teams with him. He gets to like Toronto, and they're on the same team, and he's like, "Hey, John, I knew a guy back on some other team that that wore a helmet in the outfield. He's like, yeah, Ricky, that was me. So I would love to see him do that with some cabinet member. Be like the Secretary of Finance is like, hey, I knew some other dude who did finance stuff. He's like, yeah, that was me. But the other hilarious thing is he had a check for $1 million that came from like a signing bonus or something with Oakland, and the accountant comes up to him one day and is like, it was trying to figure out why they have $1 million more than they thought they had. Well, Ricky never cashed the check. He just hung it on his wall. So I want that energy in the White House. I want the guy who talks about himself in the third person, the guy that's just like kind of weird and out there, but not in like a Kyrie Irving kind of way.
Not like an NFL wide receiver on Twitter kind of way.
Yeah, in a like very strange MLB outfielder who was really fucking good at stealing bases. I want to see how he deals with the Russia-Ukraine situation.
Steal all their bases.
I was gonna say he could probably steal everything.
Yeah. Take Chernobyl back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He stole the Kremlin somehow. He's very good at his job. Ricky Henderson, he would be definitely a really good, interesting president.
Born in Chicago.
We love Ricky Henderson. Jack, what about you?
So I have two picks. So my first one is Boban Marjanovic.
Yeah.
He's just such a nice guy. I would want someone like that in the Oval Office. Also, he's like 7'5". That could be like, say, meetings with diplomats get real heated. Boban stepped up. You might be more, you might be willing to agree with what he's saying a little bit more. That's all I'm saying. He was in John Wick 3. So, he sort of got experience in the spotlight. He also helped get a basketball down from the hoop once when it was stuck, and Kristaps couldn't do it. So, another useful skill for the presidency.
That's all we can.
However, because Boban was not born in the United States, I'm going to pick could legally be president pick. Now, my pick's going to be Jimmy Garoppolo. First off, I mean, he's beautiful. Like, I think he would get a lot of votes based solely on that. Like,
he's like the modern day JFK.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I could vote for him. He seems
Let's
like.
hope so.
Hopefully he doesn't get his head blown off too.
Also, like, Jimmy,
Don't go driving in Dallas.
Hey, he won both those playoff games, so it worked out this time. But so Jimmy G also just like another, like, supposed to be like a really cool guy, and also has like navigated a lot of QB controversy between Lance and Brady and Purdy. So he sort of knows his way around this shifty situation, knows what to do. So I'd say Boban or Jimmy G would be my top picks.
And another Chicago guy. We had Ricky Henderson and Jimmy G's a Chicago area guy.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And they call where Boban's from the Chicago of Europe. So,
Wait, where's Boban from?
Well, it's where he's from.
Where is he from?
That's a great question. Somebody should really do some research into that.
Did incredibly little to do.
Somebody should.
Somebody, that seems knowable.
Yeah.
Someone in the comments, let us know.
The information may be out there.
Someone
All
do
right,
Jack's
let's
research
just-
for him. Don't let him do his own.
He's from Serbia.
There you go.
Okay.
He knew it the whole time.
What's up?
You knew it the whole time.
The whole time.
Yeah.
I had it. It was on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
It's just like it's Serbia.
But just the tip, though.
I just wanted to, demonstrate my scientific rigor that I would seek out the answer to any question. So really important to me.
I can go next if you.
Well, that's great, Al. That's where I was going. So
Okay, cool. I picked this person specifically to get an eye roll out of Sam. This is the number one ranked female pickleball player in the country. Her name is Anna Waters.
Annalie Waters.
Pickleball last name.
Does that mean she's got a lot of diarrhea?
Yeah, she's all of us today.
Yeah, she's just like us. Athletes, they're just like us.
Representative.
According to some light research, she's only 16, so right now she doesn't qualify, but we've got some time.
I take back what I just said. I did not know we were dealing with minors.
She is she makes 6 figures playing pickleball. So
At 16 years old?
Jesus.
yeah, she's flying under the radar. She's playing a sport that's just on an upward tick. She could be the next face of Nike for all we know, but she's got some time.
She could be the Michael Jordan of pickleball.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
They'll make a movie
I
about
think
her.
The LeBron of pickleball, because LeBron owns pickleball now.
Does he really?
Does he really?
Bought a league
Wow.
or something.
I don't
Yeah.
think you can own pickleball.
He bought like a team or a whole league. I don't know.
He's changed it to cucumber ball. It's a little
Are there
less.
teams? Is it a team sport?
I don't know.
You
It's
can
a
do
pair-
singles or
it's a
doubles.
pair
You can do
sport.
doubles, yeah.
We need to have a podcast episode where we just present on obscure sports and their rules, like a PowerPoint situation to teach everyone.
Everyone bring a report with you. We have a 9-hour podcast about this.
It's a PowerPoint party.
Oh god, we need to do a PowerPoint party.
But yeah, I think flying under the radar, not always being, known. Obviously no one knew who I was talking about, but yeah.
You're right.
You could be making up a person for all we know.
I'm not Google it.
Anally
won't,
Waters.
Yes, Jer. Another pod.
Yep.
All right.
Wait.
So let's go to you just in case Stu picked 20 years.
So mine might be a little predictable, but I'm going with George Brett.
George Brett.
Wait,
How is
how-
that
Wait,
predictable?
I really
Go
thought
on.
Oh, I know why.
Go on.
Because he shit himself?
Yeah. He's the OG of shitting himself, though.
I think people shat themselves before George Brett did.
he was the first one to come out about it. Like, he broke the glass ceiling of shitting yourself and talking about it.
I
Tommy.
honestly, Celeste, I agree. I want a president who's comfortable enough in his own body that he's willing to admit that he shit himself.
Right? Like,
Come
Joe
out of the
Biden
shit
probably
closet.
shits himself all the time, but he never tells us about it.
That's true. That's
That-
true. What kind of a man is ashamed?
Yeah.
Hey, Paul Pierce shit himself during a playoff game.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
But
real.
he denied it. He,
Lamar
played up
Jackson
his
I was
legacy.
also
gonna say,
shit
didn't he
himself,
fake an
famously.
injury or
Yeah.
something?
He's like, I think I tore my Achilles.
Lamar made it to the toilet though. He didn't shit himself.
Yeah, he didn't make the article.
Oh damn.
Mm-mm.
I really thought your pick was going to be Larry Garcia. Was that the other one?
No, the other one was Zach Greinke, actually.
Oh,
Go on.
Honestly,
That is-
go on.
He's just fucking weird.
is
You
weird.
said weirdest athlete.
Like,
He is
I-
the weirdest athlete.
I love him. He's
Probably.
maybe my favorite MLB player.
Honestly, I learned he was on the Angels for for 10 games at
Yeah.
one point, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I thought about picking him. Yeah, that's a good one.
He's
Yeah.
great. He's great.
He's just great. I just think he's neat.
Cool guy.
Roxy, thank you for joining. How was your run?
Oh, it's fine. It was good.
It's fine.
Roxy went for a run. I've had the runs. It's just we're having a
I'm
good
trying
time.
to just live life like you, Sam.
Aw.
Live, laugh, and love.
Mm-hmm.
Live, laugh, shit your pants.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Me either. Oh my god. Oh boy. Stu, what about you?
Well,
Who's your weird athlete for president?
first, I'm disappointed in myself that I didn't think of Joey Chestnut. That I want to shout that out in the chat here. Because that's right up my alley. I mean, there's no athlete that I stand harder than Joey Chestnut. And I feel like that, similar to Boban, that there's a decent intimidation factor there. I mean, no president is going to want to go up against the world undisputed hot dog eating champion, right? I mean, what can't that guy do if he can eat? What is it, 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes or something along those lines? I mean, what else do you really need in a president, honestly? So that would have been a good pick, but that wasn't my pick. My my pick for weirdest athlete that I'd like to be president is Moises Alou. I don't know. He probably doesn't qualify. I don't know if he probably wasn't born in the United States, but that didn't occur to me. For obvious reasons, right? It's the piss. And when it
always
I
comes
know
back
exactly
to
what he's
piss.
talking about, too.
when you
I
turn
looked
on the State of the Union, you want to see a man who's not afraid to piss on his hands.
Hey, Stoop, I got good news.
Okay.
He's an American citizen.
Fuck yeah. Let's go.
Was he born in
Was
America?
he born here though?
Yeah, you gotta be born.
I'm sorry. He was born in Atlanta, Georgia.
Let's
Oh,
go.
good
Let's
enough.
go.
He can be president.
Wait, we could do the George Brett Moises Alou ticket.
Yes. Yes.
Shit your hand.
Piss and shit
Hands.
running mates. That's the best. Yup.
Caitlin piss pigs all day.
Both famously did not wear batting gloves. So
So there you go.
Pissed
You
on their
didn't need them.
hands.
It gives you better grip to pee on your hands.
That's right. Well, no, don't you pee to harden your calluses, or what is the?
yeah, that's the whole thing.
That
behind
Doesn't
it.
matter. The point is, you want a president who's not afraid to just soak his hands in piss. So that's my pick.
Pee is pretty much sterile.
It is.
It is sterile when it comes out. It doesn't stay sterile for long.
How do you
I
know that?
mean, what? I don't know anything about this.
I didn't do
I'm starting to question a lot of things about Stu.
We already knew.
What's the window? How long do I get?
Yeah, but I'm starting to think of how far it goes.
This goes all the way to the top.
Oh yeah.
That's true. We did smell piss all weekend in New Orleans.
Well, I wasn't there.
Well, I ate a lot of it.
it's,
Ate it?
it's a liquid, so
Eat the piss.
You breathe it in, so you're eating it.
That's not how eating
breathing
works,
is not eating.
Fine,
Sam.
photosynthesis, whatever.
All right, that's
checks
closer, I think.
That checks out. Yeah. Is Georgia Pigs?
Mm.
Roxy, what about you? What weird athlete would you want to be a president?
Okay, sorry, really quick. Can we go? I think I missed Al's and
Oh,
Celeste. Did I? I can't remember. I'm sorry. I got in when Celeste was giving hers.
yeah,
so.
she picked George Brett.
Okay.
Jordan picked Ricky Henderson.
Okay.
Jack picked either Boban Marjanovic
Mm-hmm.
or Jimmy Garoppolo.
Okay.
And then Al picked the number one female pickleball player, Anal Waters.
Anal waters.
Okay.
TLR for press secretary.
So it's like the weirdest person, or just who you think would? Sorry to just who you think would be the best athlete
The
as
like
president?
it's
or-
an athlete who's like a kind of an off the weird path
Obscure.
who you'd want to be, president, an obscure
So-
athlete.
So I wouldn't say okay. So my pick isn't going to be obscure, but I've had
That's all
about
right.
4 seconds to think about this.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
It would be Shaq.
Shaq.
Mostly just because I would want them to have to make everything bigger to accommodate for him,
Mm.
like the president's chair and the podiums and
Like the bathtub situation all over again.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
solid reasoning.
yeah, like you probably have to get taller toilets. Like you probably have to like widen at least one like walkway. So it's just more that he would require them to massively overhaul the White House.
See, I would go the other way. I would keep everything the same size, or even
I would actually
shrink
make
it.
everything smaller to make it look bigger.
I would make everything bigger except for one thing, but tell him everything's bigger.
The White
Like,
House
one
is now
thing in
just a
each
studio
room.
apartment.
One thing in each room is just slightly smaller than the rest of the things. Everything else is changed.
Sam, you didn't give yours.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I have not given mine yet. You are correct. I don't know if any of you remember who this is, but my pick is Brian Wilson.
Oh god.
The,
was
the
a
relief pitcher. Yeah.
And one of the most insane people I have ever seen in my life. And I love the old video of him giving an interview in the background. Some guy in a gimp costume walks out.
I do not
Just-
remember that. I'm
Just
gonna
in
have
his
to see
house. It was the weirdest thing. And he just played it off like it was nothing. And it was so hilarious. And he's just a crazy dude who makes weird videos and is just insane. And I want a little bit of insanity. And
Sure.
yeah, I think he would be one to say some things that might cause a lot of issues.
He just looks like he's roided up all the
Oh.
time. Like just
Yeah.
like he will just pick some random motherfucker and it's gonna be the worst day of their life.
And you need that in a president.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he has one of the craziest stares I've ever seen too. It's like,
Yeah, that's the only that's what I think of because I don't remember any of the personality stuff. I just remember his fucking face. And yeah, it was scary. He was a scary guy.
he was. I mean, just even outside of him pitching, it's just like his everyday life was
Yeah.
really weird. But yeah, Brian Wilson and his giant beard would be my pick.
Awesome.
Why don't presidents have beards? What's the issue?
It's against the rules. It's like Yankees protocol, but White House protocol. That's not actually a real answer, but
They just thought it's more, sophisticated to not have a beard at this point. But
Yeah.
back in the day, it was more sophisticated because it meant you were like a military man. I don't know. Something
Yeah.
with. I want a president with a really good mustache at least. Like give me a president with like a Nestor Cortez mustache.
Or bring back the mutton chops.
Yeah, like Chester A. Arthur. Yeah,
I share a birthday with him.
I did a report on him in like 4th grade.
Thank you.
Teddy Roosevelt had a pretty good mustache. It looks like.
Yeah.
I agree
And
with
Grover
that.
Cleveland had a beard.
Grizzly Adams had a beard.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's the weird athlete for presidents segment. So that was a good one.
That was good.
Now, the next topic I have for all of you is what celebrity are you most likely to match with on Farmers Only?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like that eliminates
Any
a lot of
celebrity or like
yeah, that's what I was Jordan. That's exactly my
it's
point.
like
Like,
a difficult- this is a twofold question because what celebrity would qualify to be on Farmers Only? Like I have to
Yeah,
imagine.
it's kind of a racist question, Sam.
But then B, what caused me to go to Farmers Only? Like,
What
why am
didn't?
I on Farmers Only?
could it be someone you wouldn't expect?
Are you not on Farmers Only?
Because they're like
Yeah.
trying to hide their identity.
Yeah, it can be anyone.
Can they be fish farmers?
we are
Sure.
definitely overthinking this question, and Sam definitely did not overthink this question when he
No.
wrote it down.
I need to know Sam's answer first since he went last on the last one.
Yeah,
You want my answer first?
Yep.
yeah.
Well, my answer is Morgan Freeman.
Good
Because
answer.
he owns an avocado. No, he doesn't own an avocado. He owns some sort of farm. So he'd actually be on there. And also, I'd want him to just narrate everything that we're doing together all the time. And just until I drove myself insane and killed him. But yeah, I think Morgan
That
Freeman
is the
would be
dream.
insanely fun to match with on Farmers Only.
He looks like he would just die the minute he had to start doing any sort of physical labor.
Me too, but I mean, I think that makes us a good match.
But you're both on Farmers Only.
Yeah, we're both on Farmers Only.
I'm just imagining him narrating and he put it in the ass.
He's narrating his own gay sex or
just
Sam could
just
be
all of them.
narrating everything.
Yeah, it's like but it's like it's picture it as like those TikToks, like let's have it like come spend the day with me. And so she they film it and then you hear the dub over it after the fact. So it's like, yeah, about 8:45.
Oh my god.
It's a good answer. Stoop had to.
Bye, Stoop.
That was a little too
He had to
much.
recover.
Yeah.
Stupid. I go shit.
Lovely. There he goes. Mine would be Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt, I feel like, is very similar to Andy from Parks and Rec. Like him and his character, I feel like are just very similar. And I just feel like he is kind of in a churchy cult right now. And I feel like one step after that is running away to a farm to just like live a life of quote unquote normalcy. So
You can fix it, is what you're saying.
yeah.
I can fix it. I can make him not believe.
I got to be honest. I didn't see it at first. You sold me on it. I didn't
job,
realize
man.
the cult part was the selling point. Because at first I was like, well, he's got in the culty vibes right now.
Not gonna lie, you didn't have me in the first half.
I'm just saying, like, joining a cult is like one step from like isolating yourself and starting your own like self-sufficient farm.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
What
did I say?
The dog
I
didn't
didn't
like
do
that
anything.
point.
Anti-religion dogs.
My pick would probably be, I'm going to go with Snoop Dogg. Because he runs the largest cannabis growth project in the world. So I would say, or something like that. So I would say Snoop Dogg. I think we'd be matched based on similar interests. We're both Steelers fans. Obviously, that's the big one. And we were both at Super Bowl 43. So I mean, that's really. I think Snoop Dogg and I would get along pretty well. I can't think of any other reasons why, though.
This was just your way of working in that you were at Super Bowl 43, really. This was just a long way of you being able to get that out.
It didn't start that way. It sure finished that way, though. I won't even lie.
I definitely let it get there.
I definitely saw the direction it was headed in my mind, and I didn't say anything about it.
Here's a shot, and I'm going to take it.
I want to piggyback off Jack's pick.
I knew exactly where you're going. Because I was about to go there.
I took it. We're going Martha Stewart. Because did you see those pictures?
That was my fucking pick. Damn it.
She's the hottest fucking 80-year-old woman on the planet.
Yeah. And she's on the cover of SI Swimsuit Edition.
And here we go to old Google.
I might actually buy that shit for the first time ever.
Martha Stewart picks.
Come on.
It's
That's
a
the
good
kind of
thing.
stuff you really can't get that anywhere. Come on.
Didn't Martha Stewart go to prison like
For tax evasion.
For insider trading. Or something.
How long was it again? How long was her?
There was a joke at at the roast of Justin Bieber where it was her, Snoop Dogg, and Ludacris on stage, and there were like two rappers on stage, and Martha Stewart's done the most prison time.
Yeah. She did 5 months in prison and 5 months of home confinement.
I honestly thought it was like 3 years.
So did I. I thought it was way longer than that.
I mean, the fact she did any prison time is rather impressive.
That is impressive.
Did she really do prison time? Like we all know she
No, she was definitely in one of those high end prisons.
I'm just
from like an LA
prison
prison.
cookbook for
Yeah.
Martha Stewart, though.
A rich one.
She was in the Aunt Becky prison.
Yep,
Good for
gonna
her.
bookmark this
Well,
for
thank
later. And,
Jordan, do you want to go next?
I have one, but the person I was thinking of would never go on the internet. So
just would never even get online.
Stoop, I'll tell you later because you'll find it funny, probably. Shit. Honestly, Mike Trout, I feel like I could find on Farmers Only.
Mike Trout. Yeah.
As much as he's married, dude loves the weather. Like,
yeah.
Honestly, I feel like that's the dating app for him if he was on a dating app. He doesn't have a farm, but he's trying to find farmers so we can teach them about the weather. I don't have
match with Stoop then.
I don't have a funny one for that, but actually, I will say what my original one would be. I'm pretty sure my original one was the Unabomber, but he wouldn't go on the internet.
I'm gonna be honest, Jordan. I think we have a better pick.
you're matching with him.
You're matching matching with Ted Kaczynski.
Based
Now,
on what? What would you feel you two are similar on?
Our hatred
You
for
need to leave
capitalism.
now.
Our mutual hatred for capitalism. But dude hated technology, so I don't think he'd be on the internet.
Now, like, would his profile
not
come up as
attracted to
Unabomber, or would it actually come up with his
Way,
name?
shape, or form, but
I think that'd just be listed as one of his hobbies, Sam. I think he'd be listed as a mathematician.
also, Ted Kaczynski, also from Chicago.
Let's go.
We're crushing it. Love it.
I feel problematic now.
That's an excellent pick.
That is
Listen,
good.
is it
I'm glad
not
you said it, Jordan, because that's
the Unabomber
that's a
on
good
the
pick.
That's why we're here.
Who's to
That is
say?
why we are here. Stoop,
Alright.
you want to go next?
So
Stu Birdie went.
Oh, he did.
no, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a good celebrity guy.
You can pick a bad one then.
Yeah, you can.
All right.
Who's a celebrity to you?
Uncle Ben from the Rice.
Fuck! Sam, you need to stop taking a sip of your drink before Steve. It's like the third
I may have just pissed my pants.
Go piss.
I didn't piss my pants.
The last place I expected it to go.
Oh
my gosh.
So why we need to know why Uncle Ben
Who
is
would've
considered
thought
a
he could've come
celebrity
up with a funny
by
reaction
you.
to the
Is
universe?
that not a celebrity? I mean,
No. It can't be.
his face is everywhere.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, I can't breathe.
Whew. His face is everywhere, and it's seems like a solid guy, a stand-up guy. You know,
Uncle Ben is cute.
very reliable Rice, and so I can imagine his qualities as a partner and a lover would be just the same. You know, just add water.
And does it last 2 to 3 minutes just the same way?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you think you're getting more out of me? You're in the wrong place.
Well, I'm upset I have to follow up.
Oh
that
my
up.
god.
Because mine was just gonna be like Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito's good too.
But yeah, he brings you eggs in our trying times, and it just seems I could just picture him like going out into the fields, and he's like, I'm just trying to get at this fucking carrot, but I can't dig down deep enough because his arms are like way too short. So I just think Danny DeVito would be a good choice. But he seems like Stoop said about Uncle Ben here. He seems like a very caring, like he cares about both of us in that regard, not just him. He seems
And
like that kind of guy.
I could definitely see Danny DeVito walking out there with overalls and no shirt on, just trying to figure out what he's doing.
And he's
He's
got
not
a
wearing
Jersey
any
Mike stub in his back pocket at all times.
Exactly.
Good answer.
I hope he's like got the Jersey Mike stub like in the front part of the overalls, just like
Just pulls it out.
Has there ever been a more fitting ad campaign for a celebrity, by the way? I mean, that's a stroke of genius by
No,
you.
what they need is they need
someone
Mike
like
Trout as a
Ron Hinckley
spokesperson
tried
because
to-
he's from New Jersey.
And his name's Mike. That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jersey Mike for Jersey Mike's.
Also, Jersey Mike's is now running kind of the same risk that Quiznos ran with the weird rats.
Oh, those were
You
the
know,
best commercials.
Rats?
Because you don't remember what I'm talking. They were like,
Oh yeah, they were.
Well, how would you
singing it.
describe that
Yeah,
animation
That's
like
what I
style?
would say.
singing-
Yeah.
How would you
Yeah.
describe that animation style though? It's like the South Park
Yeah.
paper
Yeah.
cutout
Paper mache.
thing.
Yeah.
And,
when,
but the problem was that the people that kind of associated their sandwiches with fucking rats, and it made people think that their sandwiches are dirty. And I'm just saying the Jersey Mike's is running that same risk by using Danny DeVito.
I think you're very wrong, Stu. But okay.
People love Danny DeVito.
No, he's
if
dirty.
Danny DeVito's in my sandwich, I'm hyped.
His characters are always dirty, is my point.
It's true.
I'm- Yeah. I can't think of a single one that isn't. I guess the dude from Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger wasn't that dirty, but
So that's who's marketing the sandwiches, specifically that
Just
character.
the Danny DeVito
Yeah.
from Twins.
No, but also nobody does it better than Arby's. So I
Does
think Arby's
what better? Be more specific.
the advertising.
Oh, good.
yeah,
Okay.
H-John
Thought you meant food.
No, I was gonna say that's probably the first time those words have been put in that order.
Nobody does it better than Arby's.
Hey, what do
Okay,
you guys?
I actually really enjoy Arby's. It's just
I love
I
Arby's.
also
love
love
Arby's.
Arby's.
well.
Bear
Hey
Wait,
Arby's. Hey Arby's. What's up? We've got 9 people watching this.
Hey, at Arby's.
Give us money.
Arby's, if you pay for it, I'll try your food.
I will try your food.
Now I'm not eating Arby's until they pay for it.
A beef and cheddar when you're high is like good.
It's like good.
Doesn't matter to me. I gotta get that money from Arby's first.
Jack just pulled a Trump on him. I'm gonna eat Arby's, and Arby's is gonna pay for it.
That's right. I'm not giving away my money to Arby's. It's a good thing they got the meats because they don't got my money.
Arby's does not have Jack's money.
We have the feet.
Well, I might have to reevaluate my stance if that's true.
See.
Why the
That's
feet?
Bert. Don't question it. Just pretend like it didn't happen.
It's a good. Those are words to live by.
How did we get? Never mind.
How did we get here?
How did we get to Arby's? And then I remembered Farmers Only Danny DeVito overall.
Oh yeah, because of the Jersey Mikes, and then we just got started. It's
There's
actually your fault.
Sorry.
What was the last question that Sam had for this podcast?
Did we do Al yet?
Who has the meat?
Al said Chris Pratt.
Oh yeah. She's
Oh.
Who has the meats? The last question. Oh my god.
We should just slowly morph into all sponsored content. Just kind of massage it in, you know.
Or it's like,
Just
I love my crisp, refreshing Model O.
Oh my god.
nothing like Shell gasoline in my cup to get me started.
That's why Jack hasn't had the shits today. The rest of us forgot to drink our gasoline.
Our Shell gasoline.
Yeah.
See, everything's going except for that, so you know.
What do you mean everything's going?
I'm going. I'm moving.
Oh my goodness. All right, the last thing I had is a segment we're gonna do on every one of these that we do. And it's what's up your ass. And now you can take that literally, you can take it figuratively, or however you want. You can either say, oh, I've shit in my ass, or something that's bothering you. What's up your ass? So who wants to start?
How about you?
What's up my ass?
Yeah.
What's up your ass, Sam?
Southwest Airlines is up my ass for not having a nonstop flight from New Orleans to Chicago, making me fly an hour to Dallas to fly 2 hours to Chicago after a 2-hour layover. Why go west to go back north? Stupid. It was longer to do that than to just get straight to Chicago, and it was just bothering me all morning. We got up at 4:30 in the morning, so I'm a little on edge with Southwest Airlines right now. But I digress.
That's fair.
And what's up your ass?
A lot of shit.
Did you guys
No,
hear?
there's not a lot of shit.
Oh, they're
You
still
don't
in
know
there.
that.
It's
Why- how are you
still
gonna
in there.
Tell him what's in
Entire
there.
Did everyone see that post that I think I put in the Ask group about that guy who wore the butt plug to the MRI?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my
Multiple
God.
separate parties sent me that.
Maybe he was just trying to flirt with the MRI tech. Maybe
Well, he was
just-
told it was 100% silicone.
I don't care what you do that
It's
later.
false advertising.
I know. I'm not saying he's in the right, but it went up into his chest cavity. Like that's
Yeah.
I
The
mean-
magnet pulled it up.
Celeste can confirm or deny. He may have a case, but I just think it's poor planning, regardless of what you thought the composition of the butt plug was.
Okay, but my question
I mean,
is,
if it went all the way up into his chest cavity and he was under, it was advertised as 100% silicone, like that could be a thing.
I'm
I'm
saying
not
I
Honestly,
assumed he may have a case.
Wait,
yeah,
can
I
somebody
mean,
I want
explain-
to represent the butt plug guy.
Can somebody explain why he would have a case in this?
Well, if it would be false, if they would be lying about it being 100% silicone, if
Yeah.
it
And
wasn't
it
100%
actually
silicone.
caused damages because he went,
yeah.
he went to
We
the
know.
MRI and thought it was going to be safe, and it like pulled it up from
okay,
his
but
body.
why was he
Okay.
getting an MRI with a butt plug in?
That's
yeah.
the question that
That's
the
irrelevant,
company.
honestly.
That's the question that the defendant would be asking in court.
No, that's not relevant.
Objection leading the witness.
But that's their only defense, isn't it? I mean, what else do they have? If they said it was 100% silicone, they gotta just go after the character and say, "Why were you
Yeah,
doing?"
are they
that,
going to try to
man?"
be like, was it medically necessary for you to have this butt plug?
Yeah,
up
this
your
is my
ass?"
prescription butt plug.
Yeah.
This is America. I can wear a butt plug to my doctor's appointments if I want.
This is a mental health butt plug.
They said to sit
Yeah,
on a soft
it's my
surface.
emotional support.
My support
plug.
I just don't feel the same without it.
Look, I have the papers. It's my ESA.
I love it.
We're
So
getting fancy
there's really
terms
people
here in
walking
the
around
chat.
out there.
Yeah.
There's really people walking around out there with butt plugs in, huh?
You,
Just-
Stoop, you have probably passed at least 5 people in your life that are actively wearing a butt plug.
Well, I mean, I'm guessing it's more than that because
You've
I've passed a
probably
lot of
shaken hands with
That-
somebody that used that same hand to put their butt plug in.
Or put their butt plug
I'm gonna
in.
have to think about that one.
Could that
They-
be the 5 people?
1 in every 7 people have the butt plug in right now.
That's why we shall carry around metal detectors.
All right. Well, there's 7 of us in this group. So who is it?
Who's got a
Well,
butt plug in?
Well, I don't have a butt plug in, but
I mean, Jack is outside and being very quiet.
You know who has a butt plug in? The person watching this has a butt plug in. And if you have a butt plug in, you should like and subscribe to the Ass channel.
That's right.
I don't have a butt plug in, but I do have something up my ass.
We should be selling branded butt plugs.
What's up my ass as a wait.
Celeste,
That's the question, Celeste. What's up my
never mind,
ass?
never mind, never mind.
as
I was
a
just showing where my hands are.
Oh, well, Ben just came out of
can-
nowhere.
Just gave us a hand.
as a trans woman who is currently tucking my own dick is up my ass. So it's not, it's not in anything. It's just between the cheeks a little bit.
Oh,
but
good.
That's what's up
Thanks
my
for
ass right
clarifying. We
It's just vibing in there.
The old Cincinnati handshake.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is.
very nice.
Follow that up. Like, that was just too good.
Yeah.
I
Because
just
my
like
answer
that.
is so lame compared to that.
Yeah, I
It's
feel
okay.
kind of
I had to
inferior.
follow up Uncle Ben. So
Can't get mine.
okay, go ahead.
Uncle Bet and Ted Kaczynski.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just looping this all back to sports, I suppose, because we are the all sports scene. MLB umpires are just like really up my ass this season. I just feel like they got really big feelings and they get hurt really, really easy. So then they just get out of here. And I'm just really annoyed by that. Like, what school did you go to? The crybaby school? Like, toughen up.
Toughen up.
What
Great
they really
insults.
need is
I
they need
just-
to hire they need to hire licensed therapists to be MLB umpires so that they can calm down everyone who's angry at them. And then we won't need robo umps. We'll just have people who are like really good at talking to people. Talking them down from really being angry at the strike three call.
We need hostage negotiators.
The therapists might actually make it more frustrating because, like, assuming they're just umpires but also therapists, like they're still making bad calls as frequently, but it might just be more frustrating because they won't get angry with you. So they're making bad calls and then they're just like, no, now tell me why you're angry. You're like,
Was it
you fucking missed it, man.
well, was it because of childhood trauma?
Yeah.
Now I understand that call might have made you upset, but hear me out. How do you think the other team feels? Yeah, I've just seen some really just gross.
Well, they're like
throwouts.
they gave
Yeah,
him extra
well, that makes sense.
responsibility with the pitch clock now too. So they're like, we'll just give them a little treat to make them feel better, and then they just like, no, we're gonna abuse this power as much as we can.
I don't understand. I seriously don't understand why we don't have the digital strike zone. It's on TV. It's good enough for TV. Just fucking, we have the technology, and you can still have an umpire back there to like verify that it was what it was. But come on.
I just think that's a lot of things in ear holes. Like they've
It's
got
the same number of things in ear holes,
They've
or they
got
could like have a little like a smartwatch.
They can have a butt plug. They can have a butt plug up their ass that vibrates. When
it
it's-
vibrates if
What
it's a
if
strike.
Pitch
Yeah.
Tom was actually up your ass.
Well, in its
Just like
present
this
form,
guy?
I don't know how well that'd do because you can't hear with your asshole, as far as I'm aware.
No, it would vibrate in this situation.
Oh, okay.
like in Morse code.
Yeah. Well,
That
like
would just-
three would be three buzzes would be a curveball.
I think the
One
problem
would be
is the
fastball.
exertion when you pitch. You know, you're kind of forcing. So I don't know how easy it'd be to keep anything in there.
The catcher finally gets his revenge.
You should just try it and find out.
See, that would be like, I would love to be the catcher in that instance because I would just keep hitting it. Like as they're winding up, I'm like,
Yeah, but what if it's like a Zach Greinke situation where Zach Greinke's calling his own pitches
so the catcher's getting the.
and he's got his cheeks spread when he's squatting? So
It's true.
He's got to make sure he's got to have an extra long one so that it stays up there.
Oh my.
We're fucking degenerates, aren't we?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Jack, what's up your ass?
You know what's up my ass. Well, first of all, this bad boy right here. Don't worry, I'm using it. I'm
The
reusing
bottle
it.
itself?
Throw it away after one use. So I don't see any eco-friendly people get mad at me in the comments, all right? But also, you know what's on my ass is movie start times. This is some horse shit that we as a society have just accepted that every movie now starts 25 minutes later than advertised. That's ridiculous. Why is it that, like, I went to see John Wick 4. I hadn't seen any of the first three, but I wasn't too worried about it. And I found out that John Wick 4 basically asked the question of, what if we just had, like, the coolest people you've ever seen and the sickest set pieces, like, and people getting killed all the time. Great movie. And so, but, like, it's just, like, I get there 5 minutes late, and the trailers continue for 20 more minutes, so it's literally almost a half hour now. And it's like, why are theaters still telling us that a movie's starting a half hour ahead of when it's starting? Like, that's a third of some movies that is now spent sitting in the theaters. I think that's absurd. That's, like, one of the most bizarre things that just, like, sort of happened. And, like, it was like a frog boiling the frog situation where it just, like, got later and later and we never noticed that it kept getting later. But then, like, It was like that. It was like that back in the old days. Why has it always been like that?
Why are
is
we
it
just
That's
accepting
so
this
that
as a
people who
society?
show up to everything late don't come in when the movie has already started. And
Fuck
then they
'em.
open the door.
I'm one of those
Yeah, why are we catering to those fucks?
Yeah.
I'm one of
Because
those
it's
people.
we're gonna ruin the
I'm
experience for
comfortable
everyone
with missing
else.
the first 5 minutes.
Well, and
I'm
it's-
one of them. I'm the poster child for that. But like,
It's getting to
Me
the
too,
point,
but if I'm
though-
late, I deserve to miss something. I completely agree with Jack here. We went to the Mario movie,
No,
and
we
that was
don't
the
care
first time
about
we've been
them
to a
missing
movie
it.
in
But
like
when they
4
open
fucking
the
years.
door, when they open the door of the movie theater, then the light comes in, and then they're like squeezing through the rows, and they're like fucking annoying everyone in there.
well, but
Okay,
somebody,
I have
kids
not
running up
been
and down
to
the
a
aisles.
movie.
somebody
with
could
that
just
many
as soon go
people
to the
in it.
bathroom and have the same result.
That's why you just piss your pants.
There we go.
Piss on your
Wear a
hands.
diaper.
Yeah.
That's why you bring in Moses Salou, movie coach. But yeah, no, it pisses me off that every movie is like 20, 25 minutes later than it should be. Then it says, then like I pay to see the movie. Can I not pay to see the movie on time? I don't know. That's
Well,
up my
and-
ass now, pretty far.
But to your point too, like I think one of the major differences is that like when you would go see a movie, the trailers were at least like related to the movie that you're about to see. And now I'm just seeing like every fucking trailer for every fucking movie that's going to be available. And they're like 6 months away. I'm not even going to fucking remember that
Right.
movie's coming out until I see it like on the fucking movie sign. Like
Right.
why am I in what is this, May seeing shit for like the end of summer?
Oh, you'll
And-
see shit in May. In May, you'll see shit for Christmas.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
why? And like this, like I went and saw The Whale, and that was the last time I was in the movie theater. I maybe go once a year, and they were doing like advertisements for kids movies before it.
Yep.
It's like nobody in here is mentally under the age of like 45 prepping for this movie. So I agree with Jack. Fuck
Right.
that.
Thank you.
That's
It's
a
also
legitimate. That's a legitimate gripe. Yeah.
yeah, it pisses me off every time without fail.
Well, that's on you then. I mean, if this is happening, to be fair, if this is happening frequently, just start showing up later.
It's not happening that frequent. I go to the movies like twice a year, so it's
Yeah.
not like. No.
That's a big gripe to only bother you twice a year.
Right.
No, listen. I went to one
Like
movie
that.
in the last like 4 years, and I have the same complaint. Like
Yeah,
I looked at my phone to see what time it was when the lights actually went down and the movie actually started. I'm like, the start time was 40 fucking minutes ago.
Yeah, my dad likes going to see movies, so I'm in here fighting for my dad right now. This segment goes out to him right here. But yeah, so
Hell yeah. Roxy, what's up your ass?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm probably just gonna say this fucking traffic on the Kennedy. As somebody who lives like 2 minutes away from the Kennedy entrance ramp, it's going to suggest that I get on the Kennedy 9 out of 10 fucking times now, and what usually takes me 10 minutes to get to now takes me 25, and it just doesn't look like it's going to end. Like, I have a feeling this is going to be a problem until I am like 40 years old. And I just do not have the patience for that anymore. So that's my legitimate complaint, because I know that once they're done with this side, they got to probably fucking do the other side. And so
Yep.
it's just going to be the same thing, but you're 10 feet to the left.
Their plan is to alternate every 3 months working on inbound and outbound, but you know that's not going to happen.
We'll be retiring when this is done.
Climate change will have killed everyone by the time this is done.
Inshallah.
I'm so glad I'm moving away from that.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I mean the same thing happened with the Jane Byrne interchange. It said it was a 4-year project and it took 17 years.
Yep.
to finish.
And there's no noticeable difference, because guess
No.
what? Every civil engineer will tell you that adding more lanes doesn't fix anything.
Let me call
Look
my
at
dad
LA.
and get his opinion.
What about criminal engineers?
I see what you did there.
Lawyer joke.
Ah. Stoop, what's up your ass?
Hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
Legit
Well,
answer.
yeah, this is the honest answer. It's a bad life.
it is.
So I left the country for the first and so far only time like 6 years ago. And the bathrooms, man, what the fuck are we doing in the United States? What the fuck are we doing? What is this prison shit? Everywhere we go, if you want to go in the bathroom, it's just a fucking free-for-all. The stalls might as well not be there. They're fucking 3 feet off the ground, and like the top of the stall comes to like here on me. It provides no psychological privacy, right? And like at the baseball games, like, okay, great, we don't have a trough, but like we also don't have dividers in between the urinals. I know no one's looking at my dick. I don't care if they look at my dick. That's not the problem. It's a psychological thing.
Are you
go to other countries? Oh,
You get
absolutely.
stage fright?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, 100%.
So do
yeah.
you
Yep.
also though need to have the temptation taken away from you to look at someone else's dick?
It's not about the dick looking, really. It's just, what are we doing? Like, why are our bathrooms so fucking disgusting and ghetto? Like, even in like nicer places, you go to like the equivalent of like a fucking Red Lobster or something in other countries. It's like your bathroom at home. It's so nice, and they've got like white noise playing, and it's not just a stall. It's like a little closet. It's like an actual little room that you can go shit in if you want. Like, you don't dare shit in any bathrooms in the United States unless like you really have to, because it sucks. Our bathrooms suck here. Why do our bathrooms suck so much in the richest country on earth? Why can't we have nicer bathrooms?
So what's your like perfect bathroom then? Lay the scene out for us.
Just go to the other places. Go to Europe. They figured it out, man, and probably Japan and the whatever you want to say, more cultures that value privacy more, I guess. Which is weird because we act like in American society like we value privacy so much until you go to the bathroom anywhere. It's just like, here you go, shit in front of everyone. Like,
But why are you shitting in public?
There's shit. I gotta shit.
It is a privilege to be able to wait until you get home.
That's true.
There's sometimes there's shit. Sometimes you're alive and you eat and then you shit.
Well, like Jason HBIC from the Sports Bums, he just was in Italy for 2 weeks, and he ranted on his show for probably a good 10 minutes about how in Italy you have to pay to use a public bathroom.
That's the counterpoint I was going to bring up. Is that that's in Europe and a lot of other places. You
Fine.
Like,
What
kind of capitalist motherfucking shit is that where you have to pay to take a shit?
Which it's even worse in Denver because there's like no public bathrooms in the street, and any public bathroom in a place you have to like pay. I mean, it's not any different in the United States. Half the places you go to, like a restaurant or like anything, will make you buy something to get the code to go to the bathroom.
Starbucks won't.
Oh no, Starbucks will.
Starbucks will. The Starbucks in that used to be the McDonald's in Lincoln Park. I was walking. It was when I was walking to see you guys at that thing at that hot dog place, and I got off the train. I had to pee, and they have the keypad on the bathroom. I just have to pee, man. Like just let me pee. And luckily, I wasn't about to buy some shit. Like it was, but somebody in there just like happened to like, hey, the code is this. I'm like, oh, thanks. Like, what am I gonna do in there? It's a bathroom. I got to use it.
It's clearly
a single use bathroom is not what I'm complaining about. That's fine. That's private enough. But the stall situation is just silly. It's very dumb.
As someone who at this point cannot legally go to the bathroom in some states, I agree with bathrooms in America suck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the code thing is clearly like racially motivated too, and
and Jordan's completely right that like in Europe you got to like pay to enter the bathroom or whatever, but most places in the United States you may not actually pay to use the bathroom, but they keep it inaccessible unless you buy some shit. So fucking tomato.
Bathroom supremacy.
I'm with Taco Gladiator. If it's happening, it's happening, If they're not gonna let me cook, I'm gonna cook.
Let Jack cook in the bathroom.
Celeste, what's up your ass?
So
Him.
I have this tiny rat, and he pulls all the strings to do all the things I need to do. So like he's actually a lawyer. He knows how to cook. He cooks really well. That's about all I do in my life. He tweets for me.
So the real you is a lie.
Well, it's the tiny rat up my ass.
What is this rat's name?
It's Ratatouille. Obviously.
I was hoping for a better shit pun, but
Ratatouille.
there we go, Ratatouille. Okay. You have a rat up your ass.
Ratatouille.
There we go, Ratatouille.
His name wasn't even Ratatouille, though. That was the name of the movie.
Scatatouille.
Ratatouille.
Sorry, he was actually Ratatouille's monster.
Damn you, Jack! I was gonna make that joke.
Oh my god! How long has that rat been up your ass, Celeste?
My whole life.
Your whole life.
Well, I've got to go drain Ratatouille's monster, if you know what I mean.
Does he pay rent? Because I got my boy Terry in there. He's giving me $650 a month plus utilities.
Oh, I don't charge rent. I'm not a landlord.
I mean, the good thing is it's not land, so I feel morally comfortable with it. It's also, if there's any land I have a right to charge someone else to use, that's pretty much the one.
Yeah, that is true. If I were the landlord of my own ass, that I'd feel comfortable being a landlord because it is my body. It's like paying for sex.
My body, rat's choice.
The rat makes my body's choices. Oh my goodness. Well, this was a good one. Oh, Stoops doing what he's doing, but that's all right. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for those watching and commenting along. This was a lot of fun. We're going to try to do these a little more frequently. We're going to set up some more scheduling and stuff as we go along here. But this has been a lot of fun. Thank you all for being here with me.
Thank you.
Love you all. Even
Class.
Stoop, even if he's not here.
That's so nice of you.
Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Help us try to maybe make money eventually.
Arby's.
Yeah, Arby's.
Come on.
Arby's, Uncle Ben's, Shell
We can make
Gas.
something big
Come
happen
on.
here.
Squatty
We
potty.
want- Squatty Potty, that would be a good one.
Ooh, I love my squatty potty.
Me undies.
MeUndies, Tushy would be another good one.
Dude, wipes.
So,
Dude
Dude
wipes.
Yeah.
We've got to.
Mm.
We've all got to.
Preparation H.
I was gonna say a bidet sponsorship, but I don't know. Like, what
Tushy's
that-
a bidet company.
oh yeah, okay,
I put in for something with them.
lovely.
Depend undergarments could be fire.
True. Yeah.
Victoria's Secret.
Yoshi
Miralax.
Miralax, yes. Gas X. Any of those.
Miralax with the combo of like Metamucil, like the fiber supplement, you know.
And then whatever
Go
that
right to the
company,
magnesium.
whatever that company was that lied about the silicone in their butt plugs.
Yes, please sponsor us. We'll get your good name back.
Yeah.
It may end up in your chest, but hey, it'll start in your butt. Please follow All Sports Scene on Twitter. We are also on Instagram, kind of. So find us where you want to find us. We're not that hard to find, just like anybody's ass. So thank you all for joining along. Have a lovely evening.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.